broadcast.
So you
Hold on.
Double tap to flip.
Are you starting it?
It started. You know, maybe we should do it. Chair. Let's do a chair. Everybody hold on. Just be easy.
We were not prepared for the beginning to begin. Hi everyone.
Let me get it.
I'm having dinner.
Let me get a clementine.
They said it would be okay to eat. Jeremy's propping up a camera with a clementine right now. And this is great because all of your texts are coming in sideways and really small, so it's hard to read.
Okay.
How's everybody doing?
Is this
We're gonna
more
have to sit
interesting?
on the floor, man.
Yeah, we are. We are. Okay. Bonjour.
Salut, comment ça va? All right, we've turned it.
What are you eating? We are eating Juice Generation, and you're eating Green Symphony, right?
Yeah, this is meatballs with rice and pineapple. Very tasty.
Cali.
This is pre-show
Ooh, from Spain. Wow.
protein.
Holland.
Canada, my home country. Hi, everybody.
It's a big international crowd.
Wow,
we have
hi
here.
from Sweden.
Do you have a drawing of Kaylee and Julia? Yeah, we do
I think there
actually.
is one somewhere around here.
Yeah. Mexico.
Mexico.
Canada. There you
Yep.
go.
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Where from in Canada? England. These are all my favorite places in
You
the
worked
world.
at that theater. What theater?
Hello again from Canada.
Sorry, this is mainly us reading this.
Yeah,
So should we do
mainly us
something
reading it.
interesting?
Sure.
So I am going to take a bite. Is that interesting? No one's commenting on us eating anymore, so maybe that's not interesting anymore.
So people in
Africa, wow. DC,
DC, right on.
okay. Tucson, I have some family near Tucson. Wow, there's so many people. It's going
Puerto
so
Rico,
quickly.
been there. Chicago. Pluto, did somebody say Pluto? That's
Yes,
cool.
yes,
I've never been
they
to
are
Pluto.
from the dwarf star Pluto. That is really interesting.
Liverpool, sweet. Phoenix,
Is that
Dallas.
Scouse? Are they Scouses if they're from Liverpool?
I'm not sure.
Are you a Scouse? Is that what that means? Because I think I have a friend who's a Scouse. Anyway, from the Shire. That's a long way away because you kind of have to come through a book and Scouser. Okay, all right, yeah, all right, I was right.
So people,
Dallas, that's where my wife's from. Hi, Dallas.
right now it's, of course, just after 5:30 here in New York City. And on Tuesday nights on Broadway, all of the shows do a 7 o'clock start. Excuse me for eating while I'm talking. We do a 7 o'clock start instead of the normal 8 p.m. start. And so that means that our half hour is at 6:30, which is in an hour from now. So pretty soon the theater is going to start filling up with all the actors. And
So what's the history behind the 7 o'clock start? Isn't it a child's, or it's like a kid's?
I think
kids show.
yes, I believe
so the kids can get in bed.
That's what I heard, that they always had a 7 o'clock show to make sure that families with kids could get in here and have an early start to the show. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I think that's what's true.
Yeah. Well, either way, we're here now.
And right now, we're in the star dressing room of Jeremy Hayes, the Vicomte de Chagny, and that is a mirror behind us, as you can see. Jeremy is got this dressing room tricked out with like a sofa that turns into a bed, so he sleeps in here sometimes between shows. He takes a nap.
Do you guys
And-
want to see the dressing room? Should we do a little tour? All I need is one person to say yes, and then they... You guys look so good. Oh, well, that's good. All right, yes. Okay. We're showing the dressing room. I'm going to double tap here.
I'll show you the sofa.
Okay. 'Tis the chaise de Chagny.
Now tell them
There.
where we are. We're up on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, we're on the 3rd floor of the Majestic Theater, which is kind of over here. It's kind of a little bit of a bell tower. A little bit, you can see You can see down at the bottom. There's someone walking. I saw you. You can't hide. Is that Julia? No, not Julia. Oh, it's Mr. Barbour.
Are you doing Periscope?
We're periscoping. You're on Periscopo right now. Very fancy.
I don't look like Julia.
So James and Julia are one floor below us, and their dressing rooms are considerably larger and nicer, and because they're important, and Laird and I aren't.
That's absolutely not true. I only have half the dressing room because the rest is all makeup.
It's all makeup. Yeah. Actually, James is being nice. He knows that his dressing room is much nicer and bigger, but that's okay because he's the Phantom of the Opera. That's how it ought to be.
You have a better sofa, and you have a TV.
I do have a better sofa.
I
do have a better sofa.
Looking up, do I look very long?
No, you look good.
My face red.
You look good, and you're in focus. Oh, I mean, you do look a little demonic from this angle,
well,
but
it's like because the fluorescent light, and I'm actually turning red from hanging upside down.
Well, yeah. I don't want you to pass out.
All right, I gotta breathe.
All right, we're gonna let James go.
Hang on, I'm gonna come back for just a second.
Okay, so we're on the third floor up here. This is Laird and Craig Bennett's dressing room. This is Michelle McConnell, who plays Carlotta. This is her dressing room, and then this is the bathroom, which is great because we just all share it. And this is a picture of my dresser. Is that a picture of Terrence? Yes, it's a picture of my dresser with funky hair. I'm not really sure what that's about, but it's been there for probably 15 years. This saves us in case there's a fire, which is really important. And then this goes to Narnia. I don't think anyone's ever been up there. And then there's this really creepy chain that is locked on here that we're pretty sure locked actors away back when old stage managers were here, and Cameron Mackintosh would come up and then he would like lock people, when they did bad things and they didn't eat for days. And actually, you know what? This is probably David Caddick's chain, I would imagine. So if you do something wrong musically, you're chained to this ladder. I don't really think anyone cares about this anymore. So this is David Caddick's, and Kristen Blodgett and David Lai and Tim Stella and Norman Weiss. All of our conductors, we have, yes, 5, which is awesome. And I have officially put Laird to sleep. He is over my stories and my comedy.
Jeremy.
Join us, Laird.
I was just having a nap here. Well, I said I would demonstrate. This is what happens between shows when I come knocking on Jeremy Hayes' dressing room at 7 o'clock at night. This is my imitation of Jeremy Hayes waking up between shows. Hey man, what's going on? I'm just gonna go back to sleep for 10 minutes.
That is Rachel Zatkoff. I saw that. Yes, it is the truth.
This is Jeremy's. This is the sofa bed in here.
So this wall started. I have a Polaroid camera, which is here, and this wall started, and we really need to add more to it. But for a while there, we were taking pictures of everybody and putting them up on the doors. We've got Victoria. She used to do my hair. That's my dresser. Terrence. There's Lairdines there. There's Tim Jerome. He used to play one of the managers. And there's a group of us there, another group shot. So we have this thing in here called Row Bar. We are in no way condoning the consumption of alcohol, but adults under correct supervision and in moderation consume alcoholic beverages in this room. And so there's parties that happen in here from time to time. So there's me and Max Quinlan. He's over at Les Mis. We were on the Les Mis tour together. He came by to say hi. Deanna Doyle up there. Another picture of Lairdines because he doesn't ever leave. There's a picture of my wife and our doggy. There's a picture of Mary Michael, whom I miss very, very much. I love Mary Michael. Another picture of Victoria. Tiffany, she's in the hair department. Michelle's down here. Now, see, Michelle's nickname is Pink Cadillac because she's really into Mary Kay. and very successful with the whole Mary Kay thing, and so she's showcasing her makeup. So I call her Pink Cadillac.
You want to walk down and go onto the? Can we go down onto the stage?
I don't know. Here, hold on to this, and I'll ask. Can we go onto the stage? Or is that a no-no? Hey, Michael, can we go onto the stage, or is that a no-no?
I'll talk to you.
Oh,
Okay, we're going.
We're going onto the stage.
Let's follow Jay Hayes.
And if it isn't Sarah Snyder in another wonderful outfit.
Sarah
Stop.
Snyder. Trust me,
You're lovely.
JB once again.
You can have a candy cane. I have candy canes on my door.
The man, right here. The Barbs. All right, we're gonna have a look at the stage.
Go look at the stage.
Oh, and a lovely visit from Catherine Heaton, who's signing in. This
Okay,
is our
Heats.
Hi.
this is our call board. So this is it has all of our stuff. Some of this is personal, but
Yep,
blah
sorry.
blah blah
Okay.
blah blah. But this is where we sign in.
Kay Heat's known as Jeers.
Yeah,
Right
I did
there.
some jeers today at rehearsal.
No. All right.
What's going on?
Should we go out into the house here?
No, we can go on stage.
All right. Okay.
So they're doing preset right now. So preset is when the crew gets the set ready for the show. So like right now they're putting on the what are these called? I forgot what they call these, but they're the drapes that cover the proscenium and the chandelier and the props that are on stage at the top of the show. And these would be I think they're called dust covers for what would be the auction in the first scene.
Right.
So you can see they're labeled scene, whatever that is in French.
literally
so the
gonna
guy
fall into the
from
pit here.
France, if you could tell us what scene
Swan.
means. Swan?
Yeah,
Is that
it's
what
some
that says?
cover from like Swan Lake Ballet or something. I think
okay.
it's a ballet
So
reference.
the chandelier has a cover that says chandelier. And then this is part of our crew here. These guys rock. They make sure that we
Hey, gents.
stay safe and the show runs smoothly every night. Which it does. We are periscoping.
Watching you right here.
No way! Oh my God. Hilarious.
So sometimes our crew is a bit of fangirls, and right now they're fangirling out.
Oh my God.
You'll follow these guys. They're awesome.
There's Bill. That's
Yeah, that's a cool
something
shot.
I've never seen before.
Yeah, you never seen him do this?
No. Bill?
Well,
Oh. No, that's someone I've never seen before. Who's this guy? This is Bill, everybody.
even Bill working. So it really does look like a Hollywood backstage right now, because there's costumes going across the set. But this is what we do, and so there's not really a convenient pass behind the scene pass through for the stage. So before the show, when we need to get from one side to the other, we just cut across the stage, and then once the show's up, we go underneath the stage.
Those are masquerade figures hanging from the ceiling. I don't know if you can see them or not.
Really creepy.
Really creepy.
Why don't we take a look at the dressing room over here?
Let's take a look at that. All right.
So this is Christine's dressing room from Act 1, with the infamous mirror where the Phantom calls her from, and she vanishes behind the mirror to rouse dismay. So we don't have a lot of wing space here. So when set pieces come in or go out, which is stage lingo for on stage or off, they go up. So as you can see, is that the manager's desk? What desk is that?
Yeah. No, I think that is the Don Juan desk.
That's the Don. Oh, right. Yeah, that's the Don Juan desk. So this set piece here, when it is done, will go up to this location at the top of the theater. It's kind of crazy. Laird Dean's sporting his flannels.
Yeah. No, there's no flannel here. Just a sensible cotton.
Just a sensible cotton.
Yeah.
This is the Phantom's organ up close here. So it's battery powered. So, well, it's not out right now, but plugs in to make the billows move up and down. Organ. Yes, you're right. I'm screaming, kill me. I don't want to kill you.
Should we show this?
Yeah, okay, so this is one of our quick change rooms back in here. So whenever there are quick change that we don't have time to go up to the dressing room or below the stage, we come to one of these two rooms. We have one on each side of the stage, and there's a lot of masquerade costumes here.
And if you're ever seeing the show here at the Majestic Theater and you happen to have seats that are way down front at the right, you can see right behind this door is the house. It's Bill again. And you can see just how close you actually are if you're sitting here to the a lot of action happening backstage here.
There's some of the ballerinas' costumes there. And this is a cool shot of the Majestic. It's really big. I didn't realize how big it was. So now you can see the top of the show. You can see the dust covers on all the items up for auction. And you can see how we cover the entire proscenium to give the feel that we're in the auctioned off Paris Opera House.
Hey everybody, if you're just joining us right now, if you're just logging in, we are live from the Majestic Theater on Broadway in New York City. I'm Laird Mackintosh. I play Andre in Phantom of the Opera, and that's Jay Hayes on the camera. Jeremy Hayes is our star, the Vicomte de Chagny. He plays Raoul, and we're taking you around backstage here at the theater. Michael, can we go down and under?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to go underneath the stage and show you something really cool here.
If there's something loose in the piano,
Follow us down this
go
way.
over with a fine tooth comb. That's right. That's so.
We should give a shout out to T-Mobile for actually keeping service down here.
Oh yeah, okay, we hope we keep service. This is something you never get to see. This is underneath the stage at the Majestic Theater.
It's a little hard to see back here.
It's pretty dark, but come this way.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hey.
And you can see, hey Courtney. Here's one of our ballerinas, Courtney, warming up.
Warming up.
Yeah, doing
Having
a little bar
bit of
down
alone
here.
time that we just interrupted.
A little bit of alone time. That's the orchestra pit right behind her, the entrance to the orchestra pit. And if you look here, you can see all of the candles that go up through the stage for the Phantom's lair. This is one of the candelabra in the Phantom's lair. And this little bridge here, or this big bridge, is something that all the actors and the crew use during the entire show. This is how you get from stage right to stage left and back again, because there's no crossover at the back of the stage. We have very limited stage space, so every time you go from one side of the stage to the other, you have to come underneath the stage this way.
So this is the original floor of the basement of the Majestic, and when the show was installed, they needed these set pieces to come from underneath, but there wasn't enough room, so they actually dynamited out part of the basement of the floor of the Majestic. So when you look down here, this was dug out for this show to be installed, and it turned out to be a good investment because the show's been here for a long time.
Right, what else can we say? That's the backdrop of, it doesn't look like much here, but that's the rooftops in the All I Ask You scene that Jeremy does. These are the backdrops of the buildings. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No problem. This skeleton does not appear in the show, The Phantom of the Opera. What is it doing?
He just hangs out.
He just hangs out.
It started in 1988. Hey, let's show him the fog machines.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, this is old school, right? Dry ice.
Yeah,
Thank
too
you.
bad there's no ice in there.
There's no ice in there, but
Nope.
So do you want to tell us how these work?
Yeah, this we drop in a bucket full of dry ice. The hot water pumps in through here, draws over the dry ice, then the fan blows it up through the tube out onto the deck.
And there's 4 of these on the
6.
show. 6 of these.
3 aside.
And I heard at one point we use 400 pounds of dry ice per show.
No, it's 50 pounds a show. I know. You know what?
I was wrong.
No, you might be right. There's the blocks are 50 pounds. Yeah, we use 500 because now they bring in 10.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
500 pounds
we
of dry
used
ice.
to use less, but now these machines are getting older, so we need more.
Wow.
Very cool.
Hi guys.
And here's the dry ice.
Look, there it is. 50-pound boxes coming in. As you
Fresh
see.
delivery.
Really cool. Dry ice.
The Wells Fargo wagon
they're
here.
in the buckets, right? So
Oh,
that's
right,
how-
yeah. So they go into these buckets. See how it's already smoking? They go in there and
And that's what happens.
You got to be trained. Though. You got to have nerves of steel.
look at that.
That is
Steel.
cool.
He could be on Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
That is Mr. What was it? Mr. Wizard. The kid had
That's
Mr.
very cool.
Yeah.
500 pounds a night.
Pound
Yeah,
of
take
shit.
one of those tiny little chunks, throw it in a little 12-ounce water bottle, get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Sorry. Costume coming through.
It'll explode.
All right, let's see the hair room. Do you guys want to see some hair?
Can we? Are we allowed?
Why don't you ask? Why don't you ask and see if they're up for it? So the hair room goes all out with their decorations for the holiday season.
I feel like they're busy in there.
Okay.
Just lean in the door and give them.
All right, well, we'll give them a shout out. Hey guys, you're live on Periscope.
Oh, buddy.
This is the hair room. This is Tyrell. He does my hair. He makes me look like a genius. So there's a bunch of wigs in the show, as you can see. Some synthetic, some not. But these guys work very, very hard to keep all of us looking great. Leon is working on the Phantom's wig right now. And is that a Christine wig, Jalen, or is that
It's a ballerina.
This is a ballerina wig.
Yeah.
They look very similar. They're all going nuts for you, Leon. They're saying, Leon, Leon.
All right.
Leon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, so this is what we call our green room. We don't really have a green room here at the Majestic Theater, so this is where everybody hangs out. We got the water cooler back there. I mean, it's like an episode of The Office.
That is the water cooler. It's true.
So the orchestra hangs out here, actors hang out here.
People do
Let's
quick
say
changes
bye,
here.
Leon.
More costumes here. People do quick changes too into the show. And here is the original cast of Phantom of the Opera at the theater.
Yeah, they're hanging up.
There's Michael Crawford, Sarah Brightman, and we have all of these. Every cast that has courtesy of George Lee Andrews started this.
George Lee Andrews
the original,
started collecting pictures of everyone who's ever been in the show. Ken Cantor keeps up the good work with that now. So
oh my gosh, look at this. Who is this guy?
Oh, is that Hugo Pinero?
Man.
I do believe that it is.
A young Hugh.
Look at that Donny Osmond hair he's got.
And, right, so then here's more cast.
Some
Cast
more-
through the years.
So you can see
99 to 2004.
how they go from black and white, which used to be the industry standard for headshots, and then they move into color here as we get.
Here's Ken Cantor, who's currently in our show, and he is the guy who now
Maintains these walls.
and has kept George Lee Andrews' tradition alive and continues to make all of 2014. That's the most recent cast right here. I mean, the most recent save for all of us.
And this,
Save for all of us.
So
I
this
just went back into the
this
OG
wall here was pre-iPad. So the show's been around for a long time. So people used to have a exchange of books here.
We're going
Okay,
upstairs.
we're going upstairs.
Thanks. Okay. Oh, that was my moment of.
Okay, I think we have you back now. So why don't we show them the alley?
Let's show this.
Oh yeah.
May we come in for a sec? We're periscoping here.
So this is
check out these costumes. You might recognize.
This is our stage right quick change, and so these are Julia's costumes. She will be in these costumes tonight, and they're set here because the poor girl never leaves stage, so she comes to the stage right quick change here to change into different costumes. So this is manager's. This is Act 2 costume. This is her Don Juan costume. This is the rooftop costume with the big beautiful cape, and this is the final layer costume
And the veil.
and the veil.
Yeah.
Refancying some of our hard-working dressers here, keep us looking good. Say hi, guys. Hi.
Jeremy, you
got it all wrong, buddy.
I said something wrong? Okay, Sarah.
This is not the rooftop costume. This is the costume.
I said this was the rooftop costume.
This is not. She wears this during wishing.
Oh, that's wishing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wishing, right, okay.
You know, it's my thing.
Do you call, is this a Sitzbro?
This is a Sitzbro.
Yeah, that one.
She wears
That's beautiful.
Sitzbro
Yeah.
and wishing, yeah. And then she puts this on.
So what are you wearing, Sarah?
Trust me, you're lovely. And
Oh.
shorts because it's 50 degrees outside in December. So
Yeah,
why not
we're
wear
having a
shorts?
bit of a heat wave here in New York. Usually it would be really cold, and it's rather nice right now.
People, I just
Shorts in New
received
York.
a text from Jeremy Stoll. I'm sure a lot of you know him. And his text says to me, "We lost you. Go upstairs." Thanks, Jeremy. We're upstairs now.
Thanks. Okay. All right, so we're going back up. Or no, let's show them the alley.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so this is a really cool alley. Well, if it isn't Miss
Oh,
Jim
God, get that away
Whitzer. So this is kind of famous alley here. So this is the stage door to the Jacobs, where Jennifer Hudson and the cast of Color Purple are playing right now. And so we share this alley with the Jacobs, which is on our right.
Ladies and gentlemen, my partner on stage, Mr. Craig Bennett, is walking down the alley right now with Madame Giry, Ellen Harvey.
Ellen Harvey.
Yes! We're Periscope live.
Please stop.
I believe we caught them mid-affair is what's happening right now.
No, don't even start those playbill rumors.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I was going to do a long run down the alley, Craig.
So this is the Golden. This is where James Earl Jones, Cecily Tyson are playing in the gin game right now. And James Earl Jones is a huge figure of mine. Love the guy. So to be steps away from him is just madness.
Hey everybody, if you're just tuning in with us right now, we know that we lost connection a few minutes ago, but this is Laird Mackintosh from the cast of Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. We're periscoping live with you, and on the camera right there is Mr., and now it's me, Mr. J. Landon Hayes, Raoul Vicomte de Chagny in the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. Good to have you guys with us. Hi there.
Yeah, we're with Phantom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay,
we got a little police.
we got busted.
There.
All right. So we're heading back down towards our stage door.
That was hilarious.
She doesn't know who we are.
Evidently, we're not as big of a
Famous
deal
as we
at the
think we are.
Golden as we are at the Majestic.
That's right. And this is the entrance to the stage door.
Paperwork tomorrow and pick it up.
Oh, that's cool. All right, back up to the bell tower. Oh, so this is cool. So this is a wall of everyone's kids.
Kids produced during the run of Phantom of the Opera,
And doggies.
Broadway, and doggies.
I need to add my dog to this wall. Wow. One of these is Polly's, right?
Sure.
Probably building. Oh, there's
Yeah.
Polly cooking for you.
There's Polly Baird. Yeah, here's a proclamation from the office of the mayor, city of New York. And this was a couple years ago, but this made official that January 26, 2013 was the Phantom of the Opera Day from Mayor Bloomberg. That's pretty cool. Broadway, 10,000 performances. That was from Tommy Tune. Tommy Tune.
Is Jules here?
I think she's filming something in there right
Oh,
now.
they're filming
Okay, we'll go back to our room.
Back to Juice Generation.
Back to Juice Generation. Okay, we're back in Jeremy Hayes' dressing room. And if you open Jeremy's window here, you can see where we just came from.
there's the alley that we were just in. And goes straight up to the night sky.
All right, I'm gonna set this up. How do I turn it around?
Oh, double tap. All right, so are we gonna answer some questions?
That would be
They have
good.
They can live okay. Chat, yeah. All right, so these go by really fast, so we won't be able to get to everyone's questions, but if you have a question, here, let's see if we can.
We're gonna try and make this stand up.
Here, let's see if you put it in this.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Should have been using that all along. Okay, so we're gonna try to answer your questions as fast as we possibly can. How can I aspire in musical theater? Practice, practice, practice. Find a voice teacher, find a dance coach, find whatever aspect of it that you want to do, and don't stop doing it. How do you get involved in Broadway without actually being on stage? Well, there's lots of things you can do. Obviously, you met a lot of people here who work backstage, press. There's tons of different things that you can do. Probably one of the best ways to get involved would be to go to your regional or community theater and just ask a way that you can help, intern, or volunteer. Let's see. Why are they? There we go. Dream role. I don't know. Laird, what do you think? What's your dream role?
Just took a huge mouthful.
Sorry.
My dream role, well, I have a few, but I love My Fair Lady, and I'd love to play Henry Higgins someday in My Fair Lady.
Henry Higgins, that's a good one. How long have you been in Phantom? Well, we've been in a little
We've
while.
been here for 2.5 years. Jeremy and I both joined the show at the same time. And I was in the Toronto production of Phantom in the 1990s for 5 years.
Have you seen Hamilton? No,
I
I
haven't
don't think
seen it yet. I can't believe it. I'm dying to see it.
It's really, really hard to get a ticket. So there's that. Favorite musical apart from Phantom? I would say mine is probably Sweeney Todd or Sunday in the Park with George. What was the audition process like? Grueling. There was like a boot camp, and then there was a written test where we had to answer like questions about
medical examinations.
Let's see. What do you like to do on your days off? Well,
today I'm moving right now from one apartment to another. So I've been in packing mode lately. But today, J.A.'s just showed up at my apartment, and we had a coffee together. Oh, the new Star Wars. Cannot wait.
Oh,
Cannot wait.
We'll definitely
Do you guys
it.
have tickets? I wish I had tickets to it. How do you transform? This one's for me. How do you transform mentally from sometimes playing the Phantom to playing Andre? That's a good question. Well, for me, yeah, because I'm Andre in the show all the time. But once in a while, I go on for the Phantom. And the great thing about playing the Phantom is that you have an hour-long makeup process. So while that's happening, you get a lot of time to go over your notes and get yourself into the show, get mentally prepared for it. And that's how I do it. So by the time you hit the stage, you're ready to go. Good question. How long have you guys been singing? And do you get nervous before performances? I've been singing all my life. I mean, I started taking singing lessons when I was a teenager back in my hometown of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And I sang in my school choir and just always loved it. And the second question was, do you get nervous when you perform?
I absolutely get nervous. Whether it's Phantom, a concert, anything, I always get nervous. And I don't know, I kind of think it's a good thing. It's not always a good thing, but I get nervous. Are you from Jersey? Neither of us are from Jersey. I'm from Oklahoma, and Laird's from Calgary. I saw Phantom for the first time maybe a month before I started doing the show. So I was bad. I didn't see it until probably 2.5 years ago. Crazy, right?
Wow, no way.
Is it hard singing with the makeup?
No. With the Phantom makeup, it's not really hard, but it does add an element of difficulty where your vision is concerned. Because of the mask and because of the hat, it can sometimes be hard to see on stage, but it's not really difficult to sing.
We have a special guest with us. It is the annoying, the lamentable,
Jonathan here?
Yeah.
The magnificent
Hi!
Jay Udes.
and the stars go wild, or the hearts.
Yeah.
Jeremy, don't pretend not to love me.
Do you still wear contacts for the Phantom?
Hi!
I don't know. Is anyone... Oh, Julia. It's gone Julia crazy.
Julia.
The star of Phantom of the Opera, Julia Eugene.
No. What's your fave scene? My favorite scene is Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again. And I like the mausoleum too.
Hi, OMG, OMG, Julia, OMG. You are so beautiful. Here, I'm just going to start reading these out loud.
Oh my
Hi,
God.
Julia.
So embarrassed.
You guys miss Kaylee? Oh, of course we miss Kaylee. We
I
love
miss Kaylee so much.
She's awesome.
I love Kaylee. But we love Rachel also. Rachel's amazing.
Apparently, Kaylee is back in New York from Japan. Although
And hasn't called any of us.
none of us have heard
I'm
from
like
her.
the only one on the screen. Coming, guys. Oh, you're fine.
Let's see. Any more questions?
How about a question for Julia?
I have a question. What the heck is ILYSM? I'm old.
I love you so much.
Oh, okay. All right. Challenge of playing Christine. Go.
The costumes are super heavy and super tight, and sometimes it can be kind of vocally challenging because I don't leave the stage very much. So if I'm having an off day or tired, it can be a challenge.
Waffleo! Waffleo!
What?
Oh my gosh, low battery.
20%.
Um,
Oh, what's your favorite costume? My favorite costume is the wishing dress and also the Don Juan dress.
How do you... Wait, you asked 200 times, how do you become a musical theater actor? Well, Jeremy, you answered that one already, but yeah, I think, you know, everybody in this show has a completely different story about how we ended up in Phantom of the Opera. So I think there are many, many different ways to get here if this is your dream and you want to do a show like Phantom or you want to be on Broadway. But, you know, the main thing is you have to do the thing you love. So if you want to be a singer, just get yourself singing all the time. And if you haven't started taking singing lessons, do that. And if you have a choir that you can sing in, yeah.
I mean, for instance,
You got to put the work in.
Laird went to ballet school. I went to college musical theater, and Julia worked at a car lot.
No, I
So-
didn't.
So it
I
really
did not.
like
That's a lie.
everybody's
I started in ballet.
everybody's roads are different, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh my God, Jeremy. How people are going to actually think that?
How do you combat boredom doing the show repeatedly? Okay, well, I'm going to put my head in here. Us three are the worst people
really
to ask this because
We're never bored.
because we're really good friends and we make the show interesting and we're good about it.
No, we're good about it.
I mean, we don't do anything we're not supposed to do.
It's not inappropriate.
But we definitely have fun on stage together.
We had a moment the other day where I almost...
Can you reenact this moment?
Well, I don't know if I can do it on camera, but I was picking up the score off the stage in Managers 2, and I almost accidentally threw it like literally into the audience, and I did a crazy like juggle, and then at the last second I jumped and like over the pit and caught it by the edges, and then jumped right back without missing a beat into my space in line. And these two were like,
Oh, I've never felt the laughter bubbling up that much. The pure panic on your face.
so that,
was
yeah.
Oh my god.
It was good
That was
theater.
fun.
That was really fun.
That's how we keep it.
Broadway's a
from being
competitive
boring.
atmosphere. How do you make yourself stand out at auditions? You have to be yourself.
Yeah.
No matter what, you have to be yourself.
Don't focus on imitating people, and don't focus on how can I make myself different, because then you're not really being yourself anymore.
Laird, you need to do periscopes more often. See,
I think this
Laird?
is the first one or the second one I've done.
Let's see.
We're the real MVP.
I just got accepted to the theater school. Great. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Practice. Oh, here's Christine's makeup process.
I think I've got it down to about 15 minutes.
It shows.
Thanks, Jeremy. Jeremy said it shows. He's really nice.
Turkish hello. Hey, Turkey. Any tips? I have a drama school audition next week. Any tips? Laird. Go.
Well, I mean, I just think, it's the same thing. If we ever do auditions, it's the same thing that we have to deal with. Like, I think you always get nervous, but you're less nervous the better prepared you are. So the more you prepare, the more confident you're going to be, and the less nervous you'll be, and the best job you'll do.
I love oranges.
That's my advice for auditioning.
Take a deep breath.
Austin, Texas. Hey there.
Whoever Peter is, he's really funny.
What?
How does the Phantom disappear under the cloak? We can't tell you that. It would ruin the thing. Your favorite Phantom, Julia? James or Norm?
I can't pick that. They're both so different, and they're both so amazing in their own way.
Hey, Australia. Russia. Very cool. How do you get over nerves? You don't get over nerves.
Don't. It comes at every stage of your career. It's going to come.
You just have to manage it the best you can and know that it's completely normal.
Do we ever have it?
Sorry. When I exhale all of my breath before singing or before a scene, if I'm super nervous, and let it all out before I take the breath to sing, that sort of helps calm the heartbeat and all of those things that come along with nerves. What were you going to say, Larry?
Somebody asked if we ever take Bonjour, France. Salut, comment ça va? Somebody asked if we ever use energy drinks. Or is that a big no-no? I mean, I don't.
Energy drinks for
you
me
mean like
make
coffee?
I start shaking. I'm a psycho. I can't take that.
But coffee,
Jeremy,
yes.
get in here.
Ça va bien, merci. Wow, the questions are flying by. We're trying to read them all. Hey, from Canada.
Is 15 too late to start Dance and Voice? Absolutely not.
No way. No.
I started singing and dancing at 20.
Yeah, it's never too late.
And that's not even too late then.
Mm-mm.
And to quote Jeremy Hayes, and it shows. right back at you, buddy.
Yeah.
Hello, Scotland!
Scotland!
Yes!
Amazing. People from Scotland?
My people.
My people are from...
If we could travel back in time to see
any Broadway play,
any Broadway show, which one would it be?
I would see Richard Tucker do Hamlet.
Mm.
I'd like to have seen Tommy Toon's Grand Hotel.
I have no idea. I need to think about this.
Okay, Julia's going to think about it. Favorite moment in the show, behind the scenes or otherwise?
You know what I do? In the mausoleum scene, which is right after Wishing, sometimes I hang out and talk to Laird, but a lot of the times I hang out in the stage left wing, and I just like to listen to Julia sing the song. She's really cool, and she's really good, and I have like the best seat in the house. So
thanks, Jeremy.
I'm about to go on anyway, so I don't really do it because I like you, but I'm just there. But no, I mean, it's really cool because you get to see amazing Broadway performers perform, and you have the best seat in the house. So I do that as much as I can.
Thanks.
Japan.
That's cool.
All right,
folks, we're going to start to wind up. We've got our half hour coming up here. We got an early show tonight.
Yes.
So
maybe a I don't know. Should we sing him a Christmas carol? I think we should sing him a Christmas carol.
Baby, it's cold. Well, we could do that.
Oh, give us a little Baby It's Cold Outside.
No, let's sing. Let's sing.
We would, but we can't remember the lyrics
Yeah.
because that was really difficult.
Let's not do that. What do
Guys-
you guys want to? Okay, we have 5 more minutes. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? What do you want to do?
Sing My Angels of Music. Do a Phantom song.
All I want for Christmas. I love that song.
That's a
Mariah
cool
We
Carey.
should do the mausoleum as the cast of Hamilton.
I
Let
can't
us
do
know.
that.
Okay, I can do that one. Well, the
can't do
weather
that.
outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
What instrument is that? Is that a
That's-
flutophone?
That's a clarinet. That's a clarinet that sounds like a trumpet.
That's great.
All right, guys, it was great talking to all of you.
Yeah, this was a
I'm going to
blast.
say goodbye because I have to go get my energy drink, my coffee, and I got to put it in Christine Daae's microwave and drink it up. So
Bye, guys.
Thank
great
you.
to see you guys. Take care. Bye.